Hey fam, I hope everyone is having a blessed day. This is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I am here today with another pick a card reading. For today's reading, I decided that I wanted to talk about your destiny. I wanted to talk about your destiny. I know I wrote something about your ultimate potential, but this is a different spin on that. I just wanted to ask, what is the enemy trying to hold you back from? What is the enemy trying to hold you back from? Okay, so we all have a lot of potential. That's one of the spiritual laws of success, is understanding that you have potential, understanding that you're limitless with whatever you decide to choose to do. You're limitless. So I definitely just wanted to ask this question: what is the enemy essentially trying to hold you back from? And then we're gonna give you some healing messages. We're also gonna give you just some advice and encouragement to continue to keep persistent, you know. So this your girl Spicy. Please make sure that you check out the information in the description box below if you would like to get into contact with me. You can also go to my link tree where I have a list of my services, and I do a lot. I do personal readings, I do life coaching without the divination, without tarot cards. I also do personal styling, and I'm also a personal mentor. I'm a day trader, and I assist other traders with, or other individuals that would like to learn how to trade with how to actually start to digitally invest and own digital real estate and assets. So it's really all about reclaiming your time and financial freedom. So with that being said, y'all, check out my services. Everything is in the description box. Follow me at Instagram, at Spicy Bee Soup. That information is also in the description box. You can follow me at Instagram because I'm very active over there. And, you kind of get to see more of me, see more of my life, see the different things that I post, and just how beneficial and substantial those things are to continuing to progress our society and culture, and to continue to move it forward, You feel what I'm trying to say, y'all? Y'all feel what I'm trying to say? But with that being said, this is how this pick a card reading is going to work. You can pause the video right now and choose the pile that you feel most attracted to. This is pile 1, pile 2, and then pile 3. And literally you would just go to the description box and click the pile, click the timestamp that's next to that pile, and it's going to jump you directly to your reading. So go ahead and choose which pile you would like, and I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people that chose the citrine crystal with the Modern Witch tarot deck, I'm going to go ahead and start your reading. We're essentially asking spirit, we're asking the universe, we're asking my spiritual support team to tell me, what exactly is it that the enemy is trying to hold you back from. The first thing that came up was justice. The first thing that came up was justice. Justice. So you may have been done unfairly. You may have been done unfairly. Yeah, you was done wrong by either some close friends to you, a group of people, some close friends, or it could have even been a relationship or a business partnership, but you was done dirty. You were done dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop this down here because this is typically what I do. I do 3 cards on the top, 3 cards on the bottom. But yeah, I'm just getting the vibe already from looking at the cards. Ooh, that you were done dirty. For some reason, I feel like this has to do with it has to do with the toxic relationship, something that was very abusive and codependent. And it could have even been a marriage, especially with the justice card coming up. It could have been a marriage or just some type of partnership in which that relationship was essential to your life at that time. It was very essential to your life at that time. And so that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking about more of the I mean, every relationship essentially can be important because of just the varying degrees of the types of relationships that there are. But I'm just getting a vibe that this is something, it has something to do with your actual stability. So I'm thinking business partnership or even romantic or intimate, someone that you have an intimate type of relationship with. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean sex. You just have a very close relationship and bond with that person. You know what I'm trying to say? So a very codependent, toxic type of relationship that you might have had. And especially with the Justice card coming up, and then even with the Three of Pentacles, I'm thinking it had to do with like a marriage, or a marriage. Yeah, a marriage. Or some type of intimacy. Even friends. Friends too. That could be a thing. Friends too. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So essentially, there's some type of justice, or there's something that you're owed. There's some type of fairness that you're owed, the truth that you're owed. And that's essentially what the enemy is trying to hold you back from. It's the truth. It's the truth of a circumstance and of a situation. It's you being you receiving this could be an apology. You know, I'm trying to say, you receiving the apology that you need. There's some type of information that you need, that you feel as though you need, and it's actually true that you do need, that will help to set you free. You've been put in a compromising position when it's come to friends. You thought a relationship was you could have put in a lot of energy into a relationship that you thought was going to work, but it seemed like this situation just kind of turned on you. Things kind of took a turn, and it puts you in a headspace of not really knowing what direction to take. You know, it's like when individuals are in, abusive relationships, it's like, it's very, yeah. Even with the flowers falling off of the table, it's like, what, and these are butterfly flowers. It's like, this is a pivotal piece of information that is going to help to transform you, that is going to help to evolve you, and you're not getting this information. The enemy is essentially trying to hold you back from the truth. It's trying to hold you back from the fairness that you're owed. It's trying to hold you back from you. And I also saw the Temperance card. So this, whatever is going on within this relationship, really shook you up. It shook up your balance. It shook up it really affected your heart chakra. That's why I feel like this had to do with somebody that you loved, somebody that you love, someone that you were close to, someone that you was intimate with, and he's really trying to, the enemy is really trying to hold you back from the truth that you need to free you from this situation. You feel like you're blocked. You feel like you're not being able to transform. You feel like you're in an impossible situation. This could even be with friends. You feel like you're in an impossible situation. So I'm gonna just look at, how you've shown up, just how this has even more deeply about how this has affected you, because you feel as though your foundation is shaken up. You feel as though you really have no sense of direction and you don't know where to go. Yeah. So even with the moon in reverse, like this is an emotional matter. It's an emotional matter. I think the enemy is trying to keep you in a state of disarray emotionally, by not revealing to you the truth. So this is like, if somebody did something wrong to you, and they did something wrong to you, but they just never wanted to admit it. They never took accountability. They never took responsibility for their hand in the situation. It's just kind of like the enemy just does not want to admit that you were done unfairly. The enemy does not want to admit that. So it's holding you back from you feeling secure and knowing the truth of the matter and of the situation, which is going to help to free you, if that makes sense. That's essentially how it's showing up, the enemy is showing up by not admitting that you was wronged, and when you think about the enemy, is like, the enemy takes pleasure in making people feel this way. The enemy takes pleasure in seeing people depressed, seeing people in high states of anxiety, because now you're not going to be able to move forward from a place of equilibrium and from a place of balance. You see what I'm trying to say? What can you do to better persist in your situation? You have the Magician. What can you do? This literally, when I see this Magician card, is letting me know that you have all you need. It's unfortunate that I'm going to tell you, you may have to really not focus on the apology that's needed. You can't focus on, trying to fix the situation. The best thing that you can focus on doing is just move forward. Don't get caught up in the fact that you didn't receive the retribution that you needed. Don't get caught up in the fact that you didn't, the other person, in the circumstance, the situation hasn't received its karma yet, because this situation, has not yet, what does that mean? It has not yet essentially wrapped up. So you're getting kind of stuck. You're getting stuck in, energy, but it's emotionally, so you're emotionally stuck. That's kind of how the enemy is showing up for you. The best thing for you to do is really to embody this magician energy and start to manifest what it is that you actually really want, especially if you didn't get what you actually wanted and deserved through this circumstances, through this situation, specifically with other people. You know what I'm trying to say? This has to do with your happiness as well. Like, this is a emotional pile, so you're emotionally being blocked. You know, your heart chakra is heavy. You know, it's heavy. It could be intensely blocked because you're in a place of depression, of where you feel stuck. You know what I'm trying to say? And essentially the enemy does not want you to see. It does not want you to have clarity. So the best thing that you can do is, the best way to gain clarity is to really start to manifest things that you actually want for yourself. And hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020. So I would just advise, you know, stop trying to stay stuck in an impossible situation where you're not receiving what it is, the fairness that you feel like you should receive. The best thing you can just do is to move forward and to give yourself the fairness that you feel like you deserve, to give yourself the justice by moving on and moving forward. So next I just want to take these sacred destiny cards just to see, you know, where spirit actually wants you to be. And then we're gonna get some other oracle. I have 2 other oracle decks over here that we're gonna use just to help give you some conclusion, conclusive advice and encouragement and success. This is your ultimate destiny, is to move in a direction of success. You know, I'm trying to say, to have abundance, to literally be protected, to have all that you need. And that's why I'm telling you that, you know, when it comes to emotional matters, sometimes you really just got to be like, you know what? I know the truth. I know the truth within this toxic situation. I know the truth within this situation, and free yourself. Free yourself. Don't wait on someone else to free you. Put yourself in a position to free yourself. And it starts with having to free yourself emotionally from something that harmed you, from something that was not right for you. You know what I'm trying to say? It's unfortunate. You came together with this other person within the intention to build. But what happened was, this person started to take more of an individualized approach to things, and it started to become all about them. They started to put themselves in a place of independence while you were thinking about interdependence. All right, y'all. I'm so sorry about about that. Someone had definitely gave me a phone call that I had to answer. But essentially, y'all, what I would like to say is that, you know, your destiny is leading you towards success, is leading you towards abundance, is leading you towards, and I'm seeing it's even more of an independent type of success as well. As you see this animal surrounded by all of these flowers, like, for some reason this card kind of reminds me of the 9 of Pentacles. So if you are someone who's single, if you are someone who is working towards your own stability, and especially your financial stability, and just success and completion and excellence, is like, this is the direction in which your destiny is leading you and moving you forward towards. So it's really going to be up to you to embody this magician energy to create the life that you want. You know, utilize this magician energy, understanding that you have all you need to bring about the change that you actually really want. So that's how you should persist. You know, keep manifesting, keep speaking what it is that you want in your life, and those things will come about within your life. I completely wholeheartedly believe that, because you're moving towards success. So you don't want to get emotionally caught up in the fact of that things have not been brought to justice, or you didn't receive the fairness that you you know that you deserve, that you didn't receive that. So I want to get you a moonology card just to give you some conclusion and wrap up your pile. I love these moonology cards, y'all. These moonology cards on Amazon. If you would like to purchase these cards, they're amazing. My cards are getting bent because I use them. So essentially, what we have here is, what do you need to release? You know, that's what this card is beckoning for you to do. Like, what is it that you actually need to release? And it's definitely releasing, you know, any type of confusion, any type of delusionment, anything that that you maybe have embodied within your emotional state, and understanding that, you know, it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate when things don't come to justice, when things are not fair, when things don't pan out in the direction in which, you know, you're receiving, you know, what you deserve. So you may have to release that. If any of you have been feeling, feelings of revenge, feelings of anger, feelings of you feel like you have to control the situation so that you get what you deserve, maybe that's something that you need to release as well, and just refocus on how you can positively manifest what you actually really want into your life, as opposed to more situations like this where things are toxic, things are codependent, things aren't fair, things are maybe abusive. You know what I'm trying to say? So you have to really embody the light energy, even if you've been in darkness. It's really important for you to embody that light energy. So I'm going to use this power deck. I love this power deck because the messages in this power deck are so important. And the card that you got was 29, enduring. Take a stone in your hand and meditate on it, or use the stone surface pictured on the card. Go into the stone, experience her quiet soul. The stone welcomes your visit. Let her experience the inside of your heart as well. See how you are each an enduring mirror for the other, how you are everywhere, mirroring everything. The stone absorbs you, and you absorb the stone. How can you be alone if you are a part of everything? You are the totality of enduring existence. Therefore, nothing in existence can upset you. So this card is really just telling you that it's important for you to endure. Like, even through times of, turmoil, even through challenges, even through trauma, even through abuse, even through toxicity, it's important for you to endure. You are here. You are important. You are ongoing. You are enduring. You are limitless, especially if you believe you are a soul being. Your soul being is transient. You feel me? So, don't get too caught up with these things. Put more of your intention into manifesting the life that you actually truly want, existing within that universal flow of things. The fact that time goes on, the fact that you evolve, just like the seasons change within you and within your life and circumstances, situations. So it's just really all about moving with that universal flow, and understanding that time heals all. And literally, time is literally all we have. Is not time is all we have, but what I'm trying to say, time really does cure all, because you're giving yourself time. You're distancing yourself away from those occurrences that have happened, that have really shaken you up to the core. So that's what I have for y'all today. I definitely hope that y'all enjoyed this reading just as much as I enjoyed it. I'm so grateful and thankful that you all are rocking with me still. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome. And I'm just so grateful and blessed to even be around. And I will see y'all in the next reading. Have a blessed day. Hey fam, this is Pile 2. If you chose the Muse Tarot deck and the Rose Quartz, I'm going to go ahead and start your reading right now. We are essentially asking, like, what is the enemy trying to hold you back from? What is the enemy trying to hold you back from? What is the enemy trying to hold you back from? Oh yeah, the enemy is holding you back from you doing the work that is required for you to achieve the success and the admiration that you want. It's holding you back from you doing the work. Let's see how. Yeah, so the enemy basically is, it's not necessarily, in my head I heard taunting you. I don't know if it's taunting you, but it's the fact that you keep seeing glimpses of the things that you actually want. You keep seeing signs, you keep seeing little nudges here and there for what exactly it is that you deserve, but you're being held back from not putting in and not sowing the seeds, not putting in the work that you need to put in. A lot of you are are being, the enemy is holding, essentially they're holding you back from this ultimate destiny of you becoming successful, you being completely in love and whatever it is that you're doing. A lot of you all are also destined to be known. You know, you're destined to be known on a grand scale. You're destined for people to know you. But the fact of the matter is that you're too scared to take the steps. So the enemy is kind of holding you back within fear. And I'm asking you, like, what is it that you're afraid of? Because this fear is essentially the thing that is putting you in a state of non-action. So now you're not even in the place of where you're working. And in order to reap, you must sow. But the fact of the matter is that you're not even sowing to your ultimate capability. You feel what I'm trying to say? You're resting, you're taking time out, and it's not to say that, in a sense, it's like you're kind of holding yourself back through fear. You're holding yourself back through fear, but the enemy is showing up within that fear. So that's why I'm just like, what are you actually afraid of? Like, getting real with what exactly is it that makes you feel like you can't achieve what you want? What is it that makes you feel like you have to be stuck in your situation? Because it's just it's stagnancy. It's stagnancy. You know, it's stagnancy. Is keeping you in one spot when you are supposed to be moving. You know, you're just kind of playing with the thoughts and ideas of certain things, and your imagination is running wild. You know, oh, I could have this or I could do that, and then you're actually seeing glimpses of things that you actually deserve. You know, it's like the universe is like, oh, like for example, if you like Jaguar cars or something, or if you like, I don't know why Jaguar came to mind. If you like Jaguar cars or something, and you know, the universe will like literally drop Jaguars everywhere you go, just to be like, oh yeah, you like Jaguar cars. Here, look here, it's in front of your face. It's in front of your face. It's in front of your face. Maybe it is that you're supposed to do the work that you need so that you can obtain the material financial success, so that you can actually be able to purchase the car that you actually want. You know, that's what the universe is trying to nudge you to do. The universe is like, you got to work. You know, you got to start to put some work in. Like, you've been resting. It's time for you to pick it up. You have things to do in order to reach this material success, because you have to put your best foot forward. Now, the enemy would be that thing that's telling you like, oh no, you don't do that. No, you can't do that. No. Nobody's going to listen. Nobody's going to want to deal with that. Nobody's going to want that. Like, it's the fear, and the fear of maybe not being recognized. But recognition is for you. That's the thing that you have to understand. Recognition and everything that you want is for you. It's just the simple fact that you're not opening yourself up to taking that path. It may be that the path that you were on is not the path that you should be on. So now, you know, the universe is trying to open you up to, you know, to being so emotionally involved in success. The universe wants you to be so emotionally involved in success, and your imagination is taking you there. But actually taking the physical steps to get there, that's not something that you're doing to your full capacity, to your full capability. You feel me? Yeah. It's like a lot of you all have so many different, I literally said imagination, and then the 7 of Cups came up. So a lot of you all have, you know, so many different ideas, so many things that you want to do, but you're not choosing. You're not choosing. And it's like, you really gotta get out of your, you know, just your imagination. Like, we need our imagination. We really do. Because our imagination literally puts us in that vibration and energy of the things that we want. We're imagining it. We're using our mind to get us to that vibration. But then you're not taking the action steps that you need to actually bring it about. So now it's just remaining a wish in your head. It's just remaining a wish. The Jaguar is just remaining a wish. You're not actually putting in the action steps that are necessary to get you closer to this thing. So the enemy is just putting you, it's showing up. It's trying to block you by putting you in a state of non-action. That's what the enemy is trying to do. That's how the enemy is showing up. And the enemy is holding you back from success. The enemy is holding you back from recognition. It's holding you back from, you know, just the emotional connection that you can actually have, not only with yourself, but what it is that you're doing and the manifestations that you have brought out into this world. You know, it's a very strong emotional connection, and the enemy is essentially trying to hold you back from those things. And these are important things. And how is the enemy showing up? Through non-action, through your lack of feeling courageous and brave to take the path that you know you should take, to open up yourself to a new path. You're just playing around with the thoughts and ideas, but you're not actually doing what it is that you need to do. So let me get you Sacred Destiny. So I got you a Sacred Destiny card, and two cards actually came up for y'all. It was two cards, and one card was the truth, and the other card was gateway. And these cards fell out on the ground. It happens. It happens. Because especially when the cards be jumping, it's so much energy within the cards. But hey, it happens. So for y'all, pile, you also got truth and you got gateway. Now, this is very pivotal and important to you because this is within your destiny. It's your destiny for not only you to understand the truth of who you are, but that to also be magnified to the outside world and to the people that are observing you, to the people that are looking at you. Because mind you, success and validation is it's yours. That's your destiny. That's where you should be, and you feel this inside of you, but you're keeping yourself in a place of non-action. So this is about you understanding the truth of who you are, understanding that you deserve the things that you want. Things that you want are put in your heart for a reason. They're put in your heart because these are the things that are for you. So it's just time to position yourself in a place to where you actually understand the truth of who you are. And once you understand the truth of who you are, it really creates like an unbreakable force within you that puts you in a position of empowerment. It's like you know who you are, you know what you want, why you want it, and now you just have to take action steps to bring about the result that you know that you want. It's all about what you desire. And I love the fact that Gateway even came here because in order for you to really take advantage of the way, because you know right now you're really showing up as the fool in reverse. In order to really take advantage of that way, it puts you in a position to where you have to transform. You know, you have to transform regardless of what your external circumstances or your current results are telling you. It's all about you setting yourself up for the future and you constantly putting yourself into a place of transformation so that you can actually bring about the change that you want to bring about within your life. Maybe it is that you have to learn, you know, some attributes, you know, you have to go through the process of success because a lot of people don't understand that within the process of success, failure is imminent, and that failure has to happen to see who is really about this and who's not. So are you really about what you say you're about? Are you really about what you say you want? And are you willing to embark on that path so that you can go after what you want? And you have to deal with the punches and you have to deal with life as it happens. It's called sticking and moving. But the fact that you at that point will have a good sense of who you are and you can provide empowerment to yourself no matter what happens. Look at this tree. Look at this tree. Look at all the winds. No matter what happens, just understanding that you are an unbreakable force. You are strong. You are rooted. You know, you are properly planted in great soil. You are properly planted in great soil, but it's really going to be up to you to water the grass, water your soil, water your crops. It's really going to be up to you to take care of the business that you have to take care of within this physical realm so that spirit can do what it has to do on a spiritual realm. You feel me? You have to take a step. You cannot be afraid. You can't dance around this anymore. It's really time to immerse yourself. So I would just say stop planning, stop trying to perfect everything, stop holding yourself back, and just start to take little actions. You take one step, another way will be open for you. Then you'll be able to take another step. It's not about you knowing how to get to the final, to the end, because you're not going to know. You can't connect those dots. All you can do is take a step, take another step, take another step. And then when you look back, you'll be able to say, wait, I did this, and then I did this, and then it led me to doing this, and then I did that, and that's how I got here. You feel me? So I definitely love the fact that this gateway card came up because it's just letting me know like that if you continue to keep persisting, this is essentially your ultimate destiny is finding the way, you know, embarking on the path less traveled, doing what other people do not do. And that's how you become successful. Literally positioning yourself, doing things that other people don't do. That's the difference between success and failures. But in order to get yourself there, you have to let go of that fear so that you can actually open yourself up so that the way will be shown to you. You feel me? And the way is always going to be shown if you have a desire to be shown. The way. The way will always be shown. Do you have the desire? If you have the desire, it's going to open up for you. How many things have you desired in life and the thing came about? You know? How many things have you wanted in life and you actually achieved those things? So now it's time for you to put that same energy into yourself and helping you become brave, helping you become more courageous to actually put yourself out there. So I also got you a Moonology card. I got you a Moonology card. Mind y'all, the enemy did not want me to put this message out here today for y'all because literally on this pile, something was always going on. My phone died. My camera was messing up. It wasn't filming the full capacity of the video. It was just a lot of stuff. It was so much stuff, but I'm still here. And this message is important. It was important when I thought about this reading, so I'm going to put this message out. And this is important for you. And the card that I got for you was show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. Now, this card right here is so important for this pile because essentially the real you is this. This is the real you. I'm going to show you the card. I'm going to show you the card. The Six of Inspiration. I'm sorry to mess y'all spread up, but I had to show you the card. Like, the Six of Inspiration. This is you. This is you. So like I said, if it's anybody here who wants success, who wants admiration, who wants validation, who wants to be given their flowers, this is for you. This is for you. It's like all hail the queen. You know, you can also consider yourself a king on this call because, you know, it's not gender specific, but all hail you. All hail you. And if you know that you've been putting in the belief, you've been putting in the faith, it's really time to start to amp up your belief and faith in yourself. Because this is on you. It's not on anybody else to do this. It's completely based off of you and your level of belief and your level of faith, and also the ability to take action and to not keep yourself stagnant and in a place of inactivity because of fear. Look at this, y'all. And you also have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups with this. The Ace of Cups. So this is what y'all want. This is what y'all want. This is what motivates you. This is what drives you. This is the passion that you have. This is the energy. Like, this is literally what you emotionally want. And I believe that you need this for yourself. This new beginning, I believe that you deserve that new beginning. And you know that you deserve that new beginning. You want it. You need it. You want it. You need it. You want it. You need it. So now it's time to start taking the steps. And don't be afraid to show the world who you are. You have to show the world who you are. Anybody that has become successful in this world, that has put themselves and attained a certain level of success, they've had to put themselves out there. They've had to build the confidence within themselves and the belief and that they could do this. You know, they had to. So I also got y'all, I don't know, I want to get y'all another Moonology card just because this video was doing the most. Like, just because I want to give y'all another Moonology card because I think y'all deserve it. Hold your vision. Shout out to Spirit. Hold your vision. It's time for you to be fixed. It's time for you to not waver. You cannot waver. You cannot waver on what you want for yourself. This is clutch time. This is crunch time. We in the fourth quarter going into overtime. You lucky if you get overtime. Okay, but the universe is gracious like that. The universe be like, she don't got it yet. He don't got it yet. But we're just going to keep pushing you towards this because this is your ultimate destiny and potential. The universe is not going to let you down. So it's very important for you to hold your vision, stand in your truth, and understand that the gateway is imminent for you. The path less taken is imminent for you. But look at the unicorn. Unicorns are mythical and mystical creatures. You know, we might not see a unicorn in real life, but that energy very much exists. That's that different type of energy. That's the person who decided to do something different and not to just follow the status quo. They didn't stick to the status quo. So show the world the real you and hold your vision and take action steps towards those things. So last but not least, I got you all a card from the power deck. This is the imagery if you're able to watch the video. I know some people like to listen in, but I'll still show you the imagery of the cards because these cards are beautiful. But essentially, the card that you got was number 7, trust. And this says, in love, there must be trust. Without trust, there is no love. Jealousy is an illness of the mind and heart. Trust lives in the lodge of your innocence. Heyoka is a warrior of the Native American tradition who goes into battle backward on his horse with a broken lance, knowing that the Great Spirit will protect him. It is this kind of trust that you need. The imbalanced aspects of patriarchal history reside like stone carvings within each of us. Welcome the new aspects of feminine power to your being, even though they may seem foreign. Trust in the ways of divine power and the Great Spirit. Know that you're made of this divine power and live with trust in your heart. So it's all about you having trust, belief, and faith, because essentially what you want is going to bring you that emotional fulfillment that you seek. So why not go get what you want? Why allow the enemy to hold you in a place of fear to where now you can't even act, to where you're stagnant? I've been here before. I've been here before in this energy, and I can empathize with you with where you're at, but it really be a waste of time, especially when you start getting moving and then you look back and you're like, dang, all that time, all that time. But the fact of the matter is you had to waste that time so that you could really experience just how valuable time is. And I promise you, it's going to put you in a state of action. I promise you it will. So I definitely hope that you enjoyed this reading, fam. This is your girl, the one and the only Spicy. Thank you so much for rocking with me. If you are a new subscriber, a new viewer, welcome. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you are returning, look, welcome, because y'all deserve love too, because y'all rocking with me consistently, and I appreciate that energy. But yeah, y'all, I'm so grateful, blessed, thankful to even be here in this position with these resources to give y'all this type of reading. And I cannot wait to continue to do that. So I will see y'all in the next reading. I hope you have a very blessed day. See you soon. All right, fam. So this is pile 3. This is pile 3. If you chose the Mermaid Tarot and the selenite, it's like a smooth selenite crystal. It's smooth. My friend, one of my new friends gave me this, and I just love it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. With this reading. We're looking at what is the enemy holding, what is the enemy trying to hold you back from? Like, why is the enemy trying to stop you? What is it that is waiting for you that the enemy does not want you to get to? You know, what is imminent for you? You know, what is your potential? What is that limitless factor within you that the enemy is trying to hold you back from? This reading has been amazing. I love this reading, and I'm just praying, hopeful that, you know, you will receive the messages that you need. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry, y'all. All my cards slipped over. Pardon me, rather. Give me 1 second. The Six of Swords. The Eight of Swords. I think I don't know if I should read these cards upright, but I'm going to just read them. I'm going to read them how I feel like reading them. Honestly. All right, so for some reason I kept getting that a lot of you all, there's a certain type of support that you're owed. There's support, there's assistance, there's help. You know, there's support, there's assistance, there's help that you need. Not to say that that's your ultimate destiny, but right now in this moment, that's what it is. There's some type of support that you need. And it's more so, I'm seeing it lean more so onto just material support and affirming your place. You know what I'm trying to say? Similar to pile 2, but it's different. A lot of you all are deserving of material support. So this could be money. This could be a stable job. This could be a stable business. This could be also just an empowerment for yourself and being able to move on past something that no longer applies to you anymore. It's just like you're in an old, it's like you're stuck in an old energy, like you've outgrown an energy. You've outgrown, a lot of you all have outgrown a lot of the traumatic things that have happened to you. So I feel like you're just kind of in the in-between. You're in the in-between. So the enemy knows that you're in the in-between place right now. And the in-between is like, it's you're still in your old life. You're dealing with you're dealing with old energies, but there's parts of yourself that are becoming renewed, and you're healing. It's like when you're on your healing path, it's like it's so easy to go back to who I mean, at a certain point, it's so easy for you to go back to the person that you used to be. But then at a certain point as well, when you get even deeper into your healing, you get even deeper into the light, it becomes impossible for you to do so. So you're at the place right now where you're kind of like in the in between. You know, things are transforming, life is changing, who you are essentially is changing. You're going back to the basics of who you are. You're becoming more so in line with your higher self. Like there's pieces of your higher self that are now starting to enter your personality right now in the present, and you're in the in between. So the enemy essentially is holding you back from that extra push, like that extra oomph that you need to really get out of the in between and to really step into who you actually are right now. So you're going through a transformational process. When I think about the in between, I think about healing. You know, because when we're healing, it's easy for me to think about, you know, okay, well, you know, things did happen in my past, but now I'm moving forward. But you know, healing is a continuous basis. It's like a continuum. So it's just like you're on that continuum where it's kind of like you could go back to who you used to be. You could sink back into the lower aspects of your personality, into your lower personality, into the lower vibrational, you know, essence, because we all have shadow energies. You feel what I'm trying to say? We all have shadow energies. We all have light energies. It's up to us to heal our shadow energies. So it's like it would be easy for you to step back into your shadow self. You feel what I'm trying to say? But you're putting yourself in a position right now where you have acknowledged these things, and you're moving more so towards the path of healing, towards more so of the light aspects of your personality. You know, so essentially what is missing is what you need is that little oomph, that little push that's like, you know what, I'm going to move on. You know what I'm trying to say? So whether it be you dealing with abuse, dealing with trauma, dealing with unfavorable circumstances and situations, is like that little push that you need to just really get it out, like get you out of there. You know what I'm trying to say? Um, so that's what I feel like you're needing. You're just needing a little extra push and support. And you've done a lot of work. You know, you've done a lot of work. You're doing a lot of work. But I think now what you're experiencing is unfavorable financial situations and circumstances. So essentially, the enemy is showing up within your material life. And a lot of people don't understand that that's actually the number one way that the enemy attacks people is through their finances, because we attach so much onto our finances and our stability and having what we need. You feel what I'm trying to say? So a lot of you all, your stability is definitely being shaken up right now. Now you don't feel like you're not empowered to get through this. It's just the fact that you need just a little more support, just a little more spiritual backing, you know, just a little more to help you get on the other side. You feel me? So I feel like the energy right now is just trying to attack you through your finances. A lot of you all could be dealing with issues within your home, issues with bills, issues with if you have a business, it may not be making as much, issues with if you are seeking to become a business owner, a self-employed person, or an entrepreneur. It seems like your current circumstances, situations is not giving way for that. But something that you have to understand is really up to you, and you got to remain in that sense of freedom, you know. So a lot of you all have to understand that you are free. You know, you are free. You're free. You're free. And in all actuality, if you empowered yourself a little bit more to get through that in between, you would see that. And I think that's why the Emperor is coming up as well, because the Emperor is very strong masculine energy and a divine masculine energy, and that's all about doing. You know, divine masculine not going to get caught up in the emotional logistics of things. He's going to look at the logistics for what they are and be realistic and say, you know what, this is what has to be done. So it's just a lot of you all might be dealing with unfavorable financial situations, so that the enemy is attacking you. It's like, oh, you about to step into this new you. Okay, well, I'm going to attack your finances and see if you really step into the new you. So you have to combat that. That's how he's showing up through your finances. So before I get into what can you do to persist, I'm going to get you some sacred oracle cards so we can really You know, just see what's going on. See what's going on. What's your destiny? Sacred. This is not Sacred Oracle. This is Sacred Destiny cards. Yes, y'all. I have two cards for you. Healing Chaos. Healing Chaos. And I definitely felt like, you know, this is more so on your path towards healing. You guys are just in the in-between right now. But you are becoming a new person. You are transforming and becoming a new person. Why? I see these butterflies here. So that's why I was just like, yeah, y'all pile is definitely about being in the in-between. And just that little push that you need to help you continue further in your transformation. You know, and I'm hoping that this reading definitely helps somebody, so that you know exactly what it is that's going on. And even this reading could be that little push to help you get to where you need to go. But I just do my part. At the end of the day, spirit, the universe, your spiritual support team, your guardian angels, your ancestors, they will help you. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm just telling you by doing my little part, you know, doing my service, my act of service for the day. Doing my act of service for the day. So we have healing chaos. And then we also have fulfillment. Fulfillment. This is what's ultimately for you. Fulfillment. Okay? It's fresh fruits on your tree. It's fresh fruits on your tree. You don't have to be disillusioned about that. Regardless of the fact that your financial situation may not be, you know, most ideal right now, it's fresh fruit on your tree. And that's something that you have to understand and realize. You don't have to be emotionally confused about that. You don't have to get emotional. You don't have to feel like, okay, you may not be free. You know, I know things are tough. You may be juggling between things, just trying to stay afloat. You know what I'm trying to say? I know things are tough. You might, you know, experience fear sometime when it comes to your stability. But at the same time, understand that there is fresh fruits on your tree and that you are actively on the path of healing. You're healing and you're transforming and you're becoming somebody new. You might still be living within an energy like an old environment that is just low vibrational, you know, but your soul being might be in a whole another completely different place. Follow where your soul being is. Don't stay where you are. Follow where your soul being is, you know. Follow. Take the action steps that you need, because it's a little that's there, that's really going to help you to move on and to move forward and to leave these things in the past. That's what the Six of Swords is. It's like leaving turbulent energies in the past so that you can move on to something that's so much more calmer, you know, and that's what you need. Let me get you some Moonology cards just for just some advice. I love these cards. These Moonology cards are really nice, because they be hitting. Like, they be hitting. The energy in these cards is just, it's amazing. All right, so you are good enough. You are good enough. If you've been putting yourself under unnecessary criticism, if you've been putting yourself under, just if you haven't been easy on yourself, you know, through your healing process, it's time for you to start exhibiting some more compassion for yourself. It's time for you to start exhibiting more, giving yourself space to feel. Like, what would you tell your best friend that's dealing with a situation like this? What would you tell your best friend? Anything that you would tell your best friend to show up for them, to be there for them, that's the same words that you should be telling yourself to show up and be there for yourself. You feel what I'm trying to say? It's time for you to show up and be there for yourself. And that's why I feel like the universe really wants to support you and help push you forward. But the enemy is trying to delay that support by attacking your finances, getting you out of that vibration, getting you out of a place of healing. Now it's chaotic. You're transformative. Like, we're all transformative beings, and now it's time for your transformation. You feel me? It's time for your transformation. I'm gonna get you another Moonology card just because it took me so long to get to y'all's pile. It literally took me long to do so. And the card that I have for you is Believe in the Impossible. Believe in the impossible. So whoever you see yourself to be, the 2.0 version of yourself, continue to keep walking towards that person, because you're in between worlds right now, but you will make it out on the other side to be more in line with that person, with that higher self. So let me get you a card from the power deck, and then I will wrap up the reading for today. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I appreciate that. I appreciate your time. So you got nurturing. Nurturing. Be easy with yourself, y'all. You are good enough. Only we can heal ourselves, sometimes with assistance, sometimes without. Our energy or chakra system corresponds to the energy flow from the earth. If you listen and feel, Mother Earth will heal you as you heal her, with the nurturing force of timeless give and take. Prayer enables you to take power out of the mind and then place it in the hands of the earth and sky deities. Try to see through the mirage of social barriers that cloud the eyes of women and men the world over. Nurture your dreams. Act in your dreams as you want to act. Find the guarded kivas and sacred places where you have hidden your heart, and nurture your spirit. So I just love this reading for y'all. This is the number 8. I love this reading. I feel like, your finances have been attacked. I feel like you don't feel supported, but at the end of the day, like, understand that the universe is going to support you. But as you are setting out on your healing path, it's important to understand that, be easy with yourself, nurture yourself, allow yourself to feel, and really truly step out of the in-between. At some point, you're going to have to step out of the in-between and make a choice and make a decision to choose yourself. And from that point on and that point forward, you become unstoppable, which is, the enemy doesn't want you to be unstoppable. You feel me? They don't want you to do that, but it's imperative that you do so, because this is your life. Only you know how it feels. I know how it feels to heal. I know how it feels to want more and feel like I'm not in the position to get it and not understand why and be confused and this and that and that. I understand that. And that's why I'm doing this reading, to let y'all know that, you save yourself some time. Save yourself some time and energy by all means necessary. So that you can get to where you need to get to, even in less time than I got to where I need to get to. Okay, that's the whole point. Each one teach one. But with that being said, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. I love y'all. And I really hope that you all have a blessed day, and I will see y'all in the next reading.